me, or is that barrel saying something right now?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Let's just throw it overboard.
Wealth, fame. Yo, what is this shit?
I don't know, I guess he's gonna talk about One Piece, I guess.
Oi, fuck no, turn this shit off.
I'm trying, it's not working, I can't do it.
Shove my fucking face! Yes, you read the title right. I'm here to talk about One Piece Romance Dawn, and I am here to make amends for my terrible, heinous crimes. What crime, you may ask? What crime did I commit?
What is the charge?
Making a terrible video about One Piece arcs. I feel like
I don't give a
well,
fuck, I
obviously
don't care, I just don't give a fuck.
Dragon can't have lightning powers because that's a no, but maybe he has like weather
What
powers.
the
He can
fuck is
control
this?
it, but
This is stupid!
Also, yeah guys, I'm so sorry about that video. I'm going to make it up with you today by making an entire breakdown. Well, I'm not going to break it down, I'm just going to talk about Romance Dawn, the very first One Piece arc. And yes, not a lot of people liked that arc video. I would even go as far to say that people hated it. But somebody told me one of the weirdest, what's the word? Criticism for that video. Now this guy said, please hold your horses, prepare for this, because I don't understand. And for context, that video I posted was about 38 minutes long. And this person went and said the video is too long, when I'm literally rating all the One Piece arcs I've watched, which is 700 episodes of television. So I don't know exactly how that is too long. But anyway, you're probably wondering, how am I going to actually do this video? And the plan is simple. I am gonna go episode by episode of the arc. Thankfully for me, the very first arc is only 4 episodes long, so this should be easy. But why am I even doing this? Is it just to forgive, for the forgiveness? Well, my main goal is to do every single arc of One Piece, but I'll only do that if you guys actually enjoy this video. So yeah, let's get into the very first episode of One Piece. But before we get into the first episode, we need to go back 24 years in the past so that we can get context on what the One Piece is. Imagine a man who has everything anyone could want in this world: power, money, influence. Well, that man is Goldie Roger, who set sail and became known as the Pirate King. And as he was set up for execution, someone asked a question.
Hey! Pirate King! Tell us where in the hell you've hidden all of your treasure! Is it in the Grand Line or someplace else? You found it, didn't you? The legendary treasure! The One Piece!
You want my treasure?
Just shut your mouth!
You can have it! I left everything I gathered in one place. Now you just have to find it!
So how do we start a show with 1,000 plus episodes? Is that a boat? Like, what, Pirates Ride? Oh my god, Oda is a genius! The foreshadowing is crazy. That's like a fucking pirate ship, but it's not. Holy shit. So basically, everyone's having a good time. There's a little like ballroom in this ship. Everyone's just dancing, having fun times. Massive pirate ship. And now everyone's panicking. They're gonna attack. They're gonna attack the ballroom. What are we gonna do? Wait a minute. Who are these pirates? Let me just get my binocular out. Ah, it's just Alvida, guys. It's fine. No need for concern. We can smoke her easily, guys. While those two are fighting, let's see what else is happening. Here is a character by the name of Koby who has been enslaved by Alvida. And he's rolling a mysterious looking barrel until these three rookies come in and say that they want beer from it. So they casually take the barrel off of Koby and they proceed to attempt to smash it. But this proves to be a rookie error because my Monkey D. Luffy emerges from the barrel. You see what I did with the intro there with the barrel, like the talking barrel. You see what I did there, like how I implemented the One Piece into the. And now these rookies are immediately threatened by Luffy's aura and they start trying to press him. But Luffy just airs these guys out, so they go to attack him. But obviously that don't do shit to my goat Luffy. And then they run away out of pure fear because of this man. And then they snitch on him to the big boss Alvida. But while that's happening, Luffy and Koby have a conversation about their dreams. Luffy wants to find the One Piece and become king of the pirates. And Koby wants to join the Marines and become a Navy Admiral. You know, this is a really sweet moment, I hope. Wait, what the... what is that noise?
Shoot the lights out until it
Ain't no fucking way! Whoa, calm down, dude. What is up? Why are you punching me in the face for like that? Come on. Why the fuck are you trying to make Alvida look cold? She's not all that. Okay, dude. Fair enough. I'm sorry, but please just refrain from the violence. Please, I'm sorry. We'll just move on with the story. Just tell me next time. Don't punch me in the face, please. It hurts. Yeah. So basically, Luffy fat shames her and then beats the fuck out of her. And that's the episode 1. But wait. Did you catch that? Now, I'm no doctor, I'm no orthodontist, but I don't think a normal human can do that. Well, you would be right in that suspicion because Luffy ate the gum fruit and now he's a rubber man. What does that mean? Find out in episode 4. So yeah, after Luffy smoked Alvida, him and Koby dipped, and Koby mentions a man named Pirate Hunter Zoro, and Luffy wants to go to the island where he is kept. So Luffy and Koby set foot on the island. But something ain't right about this place. Because when Koby mentions the marine guy, the marine leader of this island, everyone starts geeking out. But Marines are supposed to be the good guys, right? But anyway, Luffy and Koby make it to the marine base and Luffy's instantly going to look for the pirate hunter. And this is where we first see Pirate Hunter Zoro. And then out of nowhere, a little girl comes and gives Zoro some rice balls. And of course, Zoro being the generous man himself, of course Zoro's gonna accept the rice ball.
Do not make me kick your ass, little girl!
Alright, it seems I may have slightly misjudged Zoro's character there. Let's just move on from this situation. And now we're introduced to Helmeppo, the son of Morgan Rogers. I hate this motherfucker, let me get my hands on him. But how did Zoro end up in this predicament of being tied up to a post? Well, let's go back a little bit. 3 weeks to be specific. So Helmeppo was just walking around with his lovely little dog that wouldn't hurt a single soul. And he walks into this bar and the little girl is trying to get the dog out. But then the mum says to not get them in trouble because the captain's son is right there of the Marines. So then the dog tries to leap in to hug the girl, but then Zoro brutally attacks the dog. And obviously this doesn't slide with Helmeppo, but Zoro is a menace and he's going to kill Helmeppo, so Helmeppo has to make a deal with this Zoro. He says if he can survive 1 month being tied up, then he can be set free again. And that is how we are here. After hearing this, Luffy immediately goes back to where Zoro is and asks him to join the crew, in which he says no. But Luffy says if I find your sword you have to join the crew, and then he starts running to the marine base. And of course the best way to enter the marine base is going to the roof where the big bad Morgan guy is. And the best thing to do when you get up there is destroy his statue that they spent years making. That's gonna really set the right impression, the right mood. And the absolute best thing he could have done in this situation is kidnap the son of the Captain Morgan. That is the absolute best impression you can leave behind. And while Luffy is making a very good impression of himself, Koby sneaks onto the field and tries to untie Zoro, but Morgan catches him in 4K. And they aim their sights on them and they're about to shoot them. But as they pull the trigger, Luffy jumps in and blocks the shots with his rubber skin and shit. And then Luffy gives back Zoro his swords. And once Zoro breaks out of the knots, he tells Luffy that he will join his crew, but only to achieve his dream, which is to become the greatest swordsman in the world. And then Luffy and Zoro proceed to beat the fuck out of Morgan without him even getting a touch on them once. Not a single hit. These motherfuckers ain't shit.
Hey! Come on, man! That's too easy!
And now the town is chill again. Everyone's having fun, everyone's partying. Luffy's beating the fuck out of Koby, and Koby joins the Marines. And now, Luffy and Zoro on their ship, they set their marks for the Grand Line. Wait a minute, what's the Grand Line? So yeah guys, that was Romance Dawn. I hope you enjoyed it. This was my very first video where I fully edited all the shit, and it took longer than I'm willing to admit. But I'd really appreciate the support because I actually really enjoyed making this video and I would like to do more in the future. So please like, subscribe and comment down below if you want me to continue the One Piece arcs. So if I do that, then you'll be getting an Orange Town arc video.
But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye!